Hello students, we'll continue with the state government. Executive power I had already explained, now to the legislative power. So like the president, as I already told, governor is the nominal head. All the works are done in the name of the governor, like president. The governor has the executive power, which already I explained. He has the legislative power. Executive power, all the appointments are included in the executive power. Now legislative power, the governor has the power to call and or the postpone the session of the legislative assembly. He can call the meeting of legislative assembly or he can postpone the meeting. Then he or she can dismiss the state legislature. When the state legislature is not in session and if need arises, then governor can issue orders. Governor can issue order which is known as ordinance. So this ordinance you underline, children. What is ordinance? When the legislature is not in session, then governor issue orders which is called ordinance. These ordinances are submitted to the state legislature in the next session. Then the first session of the legislative assembly, and every year the beginning of every year, the first session is begins with the governor. He begins the first session of every year as well as the first session of the tenure. Then one of the important power of the governor is to pass the bill. No bill is laid in the legislative assembly without the assent of the government. The governor also has the power to grant pardon or reduce the punishment, whatever is passed by the High Court or the state law. These are the legislative power of the governor. Then after the legislative power, then we will come to the discretionary power. This is the special power, as the president also has the discretionary power. It is a special power of the governor. Discretionary powers, he need not to exercise the discretionary power. He need not have to take any advice from the chief minister or the council of ministers. Now, if no single party gets the majority, already I told, to form the government, a party must get the absolute majority, more than half of the total number of seats a party should get. And in case no single party gets absolute majority, then the governor can exercise his discretionary power and he can appoint chief minister by exercising his discretionary power. It is a special power of the governor. He can exercise his discretionary power to pass any bill or to reserve or to consider any bill which is passed by the president. Then if the state machinery is not functioning according to the constitution, then he can report to the president, and then the president gives him the power to rule the state, which is called the president's rule. that is proclamation of emergency. When the state government is not functioning according to the constitution, on the basis of that report, president can proclaim, he can declare emergency in the state, which is called state emergency or president's rule. So these are the legislative and discretionary power for today. Alright. So we'll stop for today, and the next class, union territories, we'll do. But before that, from each power, executive, there are so many executive powers, 6 powers, legislative also 6 powers. So if possible, all the powers you have to learn. If not, at least 4 powers each you will learn. Okay, whichever you find easier. All right. Okay for today.